Do you, what were the conditions like that you were held in when you actually got taken into custody? I've heard a lot of people said that they were kept in dog kennels
It
and.
looked like dog kennels is what it was, but in Morton County, where they bring you in there, I think the booking or whatever they call it. The way they had it set up was like, it looked like dog kennels is what it looked like. They were just cages,
Mm.
fenced in like that, by that wire and stuff. And they just brought us all in. But before they put us in the cages, they like took us off the bus, searched us or did what procedure and shit like that. And they made us take off our pants and our shoes. You know, then after that, they would stick us in the kennel or whatever. And after they ran us through, got our name, took our picture or whatever, and they just left us in there like that. For I don't know how many hours it took for them to decide where they were going to ship us all off to, and they weren't telling us where they were shipping us to either as well. So, but after we got, they shipped me off to Cass County along with I don't know how many other people. I think maybe 64 other people. I think fit as many of us as they could in a bus, and then send us off to different counties, surrounding counties.
How far away were you?
A good maybe 200 and something miles away from camp. It's from Fargo from Bismarck. I'm not sure how far that is. Never really been that way. Never did go that far, but it's in the surrounding county. I think about a good 100 and something miles away from Bismarck, and then Bismarck's like 50, 60 something miles away from here, so about 200 miles away from home.
So did most of the charges end up getting dropped?
Yeah, they dropped the charges on me. Well, being a Morton County resident, when I showed up or called, there was a court date that I had for just a preliminary hearing. When I called for that and was going to show up to court that day, they said that it had been moved back to February 2nd, and that the felony charge had been dropped, but they're still trying to charge me for the misdemeanors. Misdemeanor charges were engaging in a riot and public nuisance. They were trying to charge me for that. I haven't heard nothing about it. When I called back, they said that there was no court date, and obviously there's no charges. So, with the attorney I had, spoke up for me in that preliminary. I applied for a public attorney, I guess. So they got me into a court that day. My name wasn't on the court docket when we were in Cass County. They didn't even bring us back to Morton County for court. Sat in Cass County for like 4 days before we had like a court hearing or whatever, all of us. My name wasn't on the court docket. The judge just happened to be looking on the video or whatever and asked, who the other person was that he didn't speak to, and I had to stand up and told him who I was. So they checked it out, and I'm a Morton County resident, so I have a North Dakota state ID.
So, do you think that mattered that you were a resident here?
Well, maybe, I don't know. They just probably figured like, well, me being a Morton County resident, I don't know why they would ship me away from Morton County, if I happened to go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm being involved with all that and stuff. And the attorney had said that, my address is in Morton County, instead of me having to pay like a $1,500 bond to get out of jail,
Mm-hmm.
I should have just had a PR bond or something. But then the judge still made me bond out with the rest of the protesters. That didn't bother me because the camp had my back. They came to get me out, so they bonded me out. And then when I got out, there was a bus waiting to bring me back to camp. So I knew they had my back all the way.
So did you feel like the public defender was doing his job for you?
Yeah, he did his job for me, but I don't think he was doing his job for the rest of the whoever else he might have got that was a water protector, to defend in court.
Do you feel like the public defenders here are give water protectors adequate protection?
I don't think so. I hear they're trying to arrest water protectors is what I heard. I don't know.